Remembering Stephen, 5 weeks since his untimely death, Ronan opened Xpose about how he and the lads are coping with the loss of their bandmate and best friend, Stephen Gately.
It's, you know, I don't think any of us will come to terms with it, really. We're struggling. We're trying to get through this record to make for Theo, and it's hard.
Now, it's been just over 5 weeks since the untimely passing of Stephen Gately, and the Boys Own Boys are still struggling to come to terms with it. We caught up with Ronan to hear how he's coping with the loss of his best friend, who performed backing vocals on his new Christmas album, Winter Songs.
I've been sitting here staring at the clock on the wall.
Well, it's that time of year again. Children are writing their wish lists, there's frost on the ground, and Santa's preparing the reindeer. But if you think it's still a bit early for Christmas talk and need some Christmas music to get you in the mood, then look no further than Ronan Keating's new festive CD, Winter Songs.
Bizarre. I made the album in the summer, actually, which was very strange, you know, blistering sunshine outside, singing Christmas carols and stuff was very weird, but I really enjoyed it. It's not something that we tend to do on this side of the water, make Christmas albums, festive records, but in America it happens a lot. You know, Bon Jovi, Bruce Springsteen, they all make these Christmas records.
It's been a month since Stephen Gately's tragic death. So how has Ronan and the rest of Boys Own been coping?
It's, you know, I don't think any of us will come to terms with it, really. We're struggling, trying to get through this record to make for Theo, and it's hard, because everywhere you look, it's Theo, and everything we do, he's in it, and it's hard, you know. We're missing him terrible, you know, as family are, and, you know, Andrew is, and we're just kind of taking every day as it comes. It's hard to believe he's gone. You still think he's going to walk in the room. Yeah, you know, it's hard.
So you had mentioned the album, so there is going to be another Boys Own album, and
absolutely.
Steve, is this stuff you recorded?
Yeah, there's 3 songs already with his voice on them, which is a saving grace, and part of the reason why we've decided to go ahead with it. The fans deserve it, and I know they'd like to hear it. I know Stephen would like them to hear what he's done as well. So, you know, and it's kind of just, we want to keep his spirit alive as much as we can, and doing something like this will do that.
Okay, well, do you think he'll go on tour again, or would it be too weird?
Yeah, I think that's going to be tough, you know. That's going to be like making the record and putting it out. We can handle that, but going on tour again is a huge ask. He was the colour in the band. He was the energy. To try and, well, it wouldn't be possible to replace that or find that in, you know, anything else. So I don't know if we could go on tour again.
So Boys Own may or may not ever reform, but one band Ronan is definitely washing his hands of is X Factor's John and Edward.
Obviously, you know about Jedward Fever because you're slightly almost responsible for it.
Nothing. I didn't, you know. I didn't actually, I'll be honest, I didn't really want them to go through.
Did you not?
I'll be honest, because only for them, because I felt they would have struggled. Now, obviously they have struggled, but, you know, they are the talk of the town, and everybody, you know, is talking about them, and that's lovely. But are we talking about them for the wrong reasons? And it's kind of, they're young lads, and I would love to do well. They're lovely guys. I've no, I don't want to, you know, I just think, you know, they're not going to win the show, and for them, it's going to be very hard when they come out of the show in the next week or 2. I think they should go into TV presenting or something like that. That's what they should do. Children's TV on Saturday morning. That's what you want to see, 2 lads with high hair, you know?
Exactly.
Well, say what you want, Ronan. Here at Xpose Towers, we're thrilled they're still in the competition. But will Ronan be seeing Jedward again sooner than we think?
There's talk of Boys Own, you know, they kind of came to us and said, would we be interested in a kind of a special, a Boys Own special type thing before Christmas? And we don't know what's going on. We don't know what we're going to do ourselves, so we don't know.
I'm a Celebrity starts on the reality TV note on Sunday. Is that something you'd ever, if they offered you like millions to do it, because I'm sure it would take a bit of cash.
They offered me a lot of money to do it. Yes, they did this year, but I didn't.
You were asked to do it?
I was asked to do it. Yeah.
And why no? Because you've done it. Like, you'd be showing off the bot a bit and you've done the maybe.
I like all of it. I'm not a fan of snakes. I have a problem with snakes, so that I couldn't deal with. But I don't mind anything else. I get into containers with spiders and, you know, crocodile, anything. I'd eat any of those stuff. No problem with any of that. But snakes I have a problem with. That's not cool. Yeah, I'm not cool with snakes at all. So, but yeah, they asked me and I said no, because of Boys Own and everything else that's going on. It just, you know, at the time it just didn't seem right. Now it definitely wouldn't have been right. I wouldn't have been into it. But I love it. It's my favourite of all of the reality shows.
Really?
Yvonne and I love it. Of all of them over the years, it's the one we've watched. It's very entertaining. So I will definitely be watching this year.
Ronan's new Christmas album, Winter Songs, containing brand new songs as well as old classics, is in shops now.
Why don't you stay?
I'm dying to have a